Severance is a mind-bending psychological thriller, and the series swept the 2025 Emmy Awards with 27 nominations and 8 wins. But what makes it so powerful? In this video, we explore the unsettling world of Lumen Industries and the emotional layers that make Severance truly unforgettable. The creative mind behind the show is Dan Erickson, while Ben Stiller sits in the director's chair. We usually know Stiller from comedy projects, but here he appears as a director with an entirely different style. He crafts a visual world where minimalism and tension coexist. The story takes place in a mysterious company called Lumen Industries, a place where it's not even clear what the company actually does. Imagine completely separating your work life from your personal life. In your personal life, you remember nothing about your job, and at work, you remember nothing about your personal life. Sounds peaceful at first, doesn't it? But is this separation truly a relaxing experience, or is the darkness behind it far deeper? Let's move on to my notes about the characters. With Mark Scout, Adam Scott portrays a lead character who is both fragile and resilient. In his personal life, Mark is grieving the loss of his wife, but his work self doesn't remember this pain. Even so, as his feelings toward his colleague Helly develop, we as viewers can feel both his loyalty and his guilt. The internal conflict between his love for his wife and the new emotions for Helly is one of the show's most thought-provoking aspects. Helly becomes an especially important mystery by the end of Season 1. Dylan initially appears to be a rule-abiding side character, but he's open to growth. Irving's feelings for Bert show that love can bloom even in the coldest environments. And of course, there are the other Lumen Industries employees. While Harmony Coble is one of the most highlighted characters, the one I found most intriguing was Milchick. Played brilliantly by Tramell Tillman, this character comes to the forefront, especially in Season 2. Calm, almost robotic, yet menacing, he represents Lumen's psychological control. Tillman's performance perfectly serves the unsettling aesthetic of the series. Severance's visual world is minimalist, pristine, yet unsettling. The office environment is sterile and empty, but suffocating. The series builds its mystery gradually. It starts without giving too much information, often leaving you wondering, what exactly am I watching? But the intrigue keeps you watching. As the episodes progress, the characters' personal transformations become more visible. Especially toward the first season's finale, the pace picks up, and the last episode leaves viewers both surprised and filled with curiosity. Season 2, in my opinion, doesn't fully capitalize on the incredible impact of the first season's finale, starting off and continuing with a few stumbling episodes. However, it does one thing very well. It deepens the characters' emotions and confronts them with the consequences of the severance procedure on their feelings. We watch Mark torn between two women due to his split identity, Irving's unreachable love for Bert, Dylan competing with himself for his wife, and Helly turning into her own enemy, all layered with complex emotions. Alright, moving on to my criticisms. The pacing of Severance may feel slow to some viewers. Information is given pretty sparingly, but the questions just keep piling up. This kind of storytelling really works if the writers actually have strong answers for the future, but as viewers, we should at least get some hints along the way, you know? Too much mystery with too few clues can become, well, kind of tiring. I personally felt this fatigue quite a bit in certain episodes, like Season 2, Episode 8. Still, episodes like Season 2, Episode 7 were so strong that they kept me watching. So, if you enjoy psychological thrillers and symbolic storytelling, this will be a great choice for you. It's also a multi-layered experience for anyone wanting to take a critical look at modern work life. And if you like stories that really push the boundaries of human psychology and emotion, don't miss it. Severance is honestly one of the most original series I've watched in recent years. It may not appeal to every viewer, and yeah, it does require some patience. But while making you think about work, identity, love, memory, and freedom, it also delivers some pretty powerful critiques. The dark yet delicate world Ben Stiller has created offers both an intellectual and emotional experience for the audience. My rating for the series is 8.5 out of 10. That's all for my Severance notes. Our journey through the magical world of screens will continue. Don't forget to subscribe and join me in the next Screen Notes.